cool. You two are over there apparently plotting to steal stuff, and the person behind the counter kind of slams their hand on the counter a few times, and and looks at Nephxus and motions at the two of them.
Arabella, AJ, get your asses up here.
AJ literally just audibly sighs, like, what?
Malfayth like visibly jumps at like the sound of that banging and just growls instinctively, like legit was like shocked by that.
Please excuse us, we are adventurers, so loud noises scare some of us.
She motions to AJ and Arabella and shakes her head. And starts doing some sign language.
Do any of us know sign language? I don't know if anyone would understand her.
Yeah, I don't think any of us know sign language.
Well,
I might. I mean, I'm a priest.
You probably know. I'll say you know fucking sign language. Perfect. Comprehend languages. Bumbles has comprehend
it's a
languages.
Spell slot,
I do.
Though.
Yeah, I don't want to waste a spell slot on that yet.
All right.
What if it's like really plot important though?
No, okay, I'll tell you right now. She's literally telling you don't steal.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
And Nosy just kind of looks between them. If you guys steal, I'm going to take you outside and cut off both of your hands.
Oh.
Arabella scoffed.
Do you remember when we first met, Arabella?
Right.
What?
Do you remember when we first met on the ship?
She killed a man, like, right off the bat. I feel like she would not hesitate to cut off your hands.
AJ staring like, wait a second, I spaced out what I miss.
Don't steal or I'll cut your hands off.
The owner like kind of makes like a sighing motion and makes a motion like she's clearing her throat, and you hear a very raspy and in a very raspy voice that I'm not going to be able to try, but it's as if she can barely speak. She goes, "What do you guys want?"
Do you have a bunch of adventuring kits?
Yeah, we've come in here for restocking, for getting on the road. We have some
this list.
Yeah, Nephxus is playing the role of being the mom friend. She has our list.
Let me type this out.
We're looking for general adventurers packs and maybe a tent or two and some bedrolls in case we don't have the luck of finding a town and we get caught out in the woods.
She nods and goes, "It's gonna cost you a little bit. I hope you know that."
Yeah. No, I mean,
yeah,
we have money.
All right. So she goes, "How many of each?"
Well, there's 8 of us. So
there's 7 now that Savannah's gone.
Oh, yeah, then 7 of us.
All right. So she pulls out a bunch of kits, spells. How are you getting spells?
Just like written, like you can buy spell scrolls.
Teach it, although isn't it just like
it's only one use? It's like single use, which is why I would buy
it. It's like you it's like once you like unfurl it and read it, doesn't it just like poof out of existence? Yeah.
What sort of spells were you? She looks at the list and goes like, "What sort of spells were you looking?"
Me personally, Animal Messenger, and I don't know about the rest of them.
Yeah, no, there's still 8 of us here. I counted. With Savannah, it was 9.
7, 8.
Oh, I guess so. Oh well.
She looks at AJ and goes, "Yeah, I have some armor that would suit you." And she's like, "What kind of what sort of armor are you looking for?" Z, we can hear you. You know that, right?
I know, but my parents are giving me weird looks for talking.
Oh, that's mean.
You got any?
What's up?
Studded leather.
She moves to over here once I pick the right fucking thing, and starts shuffling around a little bit, and pulls out some studded leather armor, and plops it down on the counter and slides it over to you, and she goes, "Right, that'll be fuck my microphone. That'll be 75 gold.
That's nothing. AJ has at least stolen 400 from
God.
one of the dungeons.
You also have 1,000. Oh, that's right.
Yeah.
You have 1,000 from killing the goblins.
Oh, sweetness. I should make note of this somewhere.
So she
Probably.
pushes the gold she pushes the leather armor to you and takes the gold and
AJ
heads
gives
back.
her a grin.
Cool. So she heads back over here and says, "All right, so animal. What was
Messenger.
that? Animal messenger." She pulls out. She ruffles around in there a little bit. After maybe a minute, she pulls out a scroll and plops it on the counter. Anything else?
I mean, just,
Any other spells? I mean, while I have that
oh,
section open.
I'm trying to think what else could be useful.
Malma, were there
Does anyone else have any?
Yeah, any other preferred spells? Because I'm not about to bullshit a bunch of spells and just give you guys that shit. Like, you have to have stuff in mind.
Yeah, I'm looking at spell list right now.
Um.
Oh, what's this?
Oh well, what's this?
Those, those are the names of the goblins that have been plaguing our town for the last 2 years.
Okay.
Locate and for me, I would like to do you have locate animals or plants?
Locate animals or plants. She ruffles around a little bit,
Mhm.
and she pulls out. I have locate plants and animals.
Yeah, so I'll do it.
Okay, so
And
she puts that on the counter as well.
And then rope trick.
Rope trick. She pulls that one out as well. Why she has so many fucking magic scrolls, you don't know?
Listen,
I want
we're
to see
not
if
gonna
she has
question it.
aid.
Aid.
Yeah.
AJ also wants to know if
She-
she has
she
any
look-
rapier.
She looks at
It's
you
a
and she
spell.
says, "That's personal."
It's
Oh,
a
the
spell.
spell.
Oh, okay. She goes, "Oh, okay." No, that was a joke. I knew what you had said, and I was like setting up for that. She goes, "Okay," and she reaches down and she said, "Aid," you said, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, like
Um,
to lend aid.
she gets that one out as well because
Mhm.
fuck it, why not?
And
Go ahead.
last one, zone of truth. I feel like that's
That's gonna
Okay.
be useful.
Um,
Hey, we're gonna pay for these.
Yeah,
Yeah.
so
I
she
have
pulls-
money. I'm definitely gonna pay for these.
Zone of truth. She pulls out a little zone of truth scroll and puts that on the counter as well.
Does she have any more of the animal messenger spells? Because I'm gonna need more than one, likely.
She pulls out one more. Like, that's all I got.
All right, that's fine.
All
How
right.
much for these?
She says
Sure.
that'll cost about 300 gold for all the spells.
Oh, fuck that. That's easy. I'll pay for all of it.
You
Okay.
sure?
Yeah. I still have 1,000
Alright.
gold.
Thanks, Nephxus.
Yeah, and if
Then
it's just
she
buys
she
all the
she
spells.
gets all the other stuff that you need, the food, the tents, and the kits, and she goes, "That'll be about 500 for that."
I'll pay
We
for
don't
that.
touch in for that. Oh, okay.
AJ gives a little whistle and asks if they have any rapiers and hand crossbows.
She says, "You'll have to go to the blacksmith for that. Don't whistle at me."
Touchy
Malfayth. It looks
subject.
like
Sticks her tongue
looks like
out.
Malfayth went grocery shopping.
Did you not see how she was moving as you were talking?
No, I
God.
saw.
Oh,
I have one last question. Can I get some studded leather armor? I want to upgrade my class.
She hefts another piece of studded leather armor.
All right. How
How
much?
much did I say that was for that, AJ? How
75.
75.
75.
How about a chain shirt?
That's not light.
That's not my area of specialty. You'll have to see the
Fine.
blacksmith for that too.
Why can't RPGs be like this?
I know.
Because I'm nice. She leans over the counter and sees Sprocket bouncing on his toes and goes, "Yes. No, you'll have to see the blacksmith for that. Also, I'd appreciate it if you didn't jump over my counter.
Nephxus just, well, he can't see you if he doesn't.
No, I meant your rogue. Your rogue just tap dance all over.
AJ, calm your shit.
Kind of,
That
How
happens
is-
sometimes.
how is-
It's a birthday fat.
our rogue kind of went nuts for a second.
We think that our rogue was exposed to something in a temple of Lathander. We don't think it's entirely worn off yet. He might have gotten hit in the head a little hard.
Good.
Sorry. She might have been hit in the head a little too hard. She'll be fine, we think.
Eventually.
AJ pipes up like she can speak for herself.
Maddie,
What's up?
is everything behind that counter?
Yes.
I go
Wow.
over and I glare at Jietry like, the fuck are you doing?
Malice is just going to be like, give me 10 torches.
I know what you're fucking doing. She goes, 10 torches.
10.
Some of
She-
our
she
party can't
reaches
see in the
down.
dark.
And pulls out 10 torches. She'll be like, all right, that'll be 75 gold.
I'm just going to give them 100 gold.
She does not turn that down.
Just like, fine then. Like,
And now Malice is just going to leave.
I know what Malice is fucking doing, and I'm not disappointed. I
too.
hope.
No,
it
you
works.
don't actually.
what is Malice doing? I am so confused.
Malice is not
Same.
doing that right now. Malice is
Oh.
not doing that right now. Malice is just upset.
About what?
A lot of things.
About what?
Like
I don't know.
what?
Have your character find out if they care enough.
Good lord.
I would be willing to assume that, being locked in a chest for at least 100 years might be having something to do with that.
She's been locked in a chest for 100 years, and the first people she's met in 100 years are basically just ignoring her, and she's not happy.
Well, sorry for
You're
treating
ignoring
me
us
like-
too.
Malice tried to talk to some of you people, but you just kind of went, fuck you.
Alright,
Yeah, that's kind of
so
how the party is.
She, so Soraya looks at you guys and goes, is that all?
Malfayth has like
What?
a bunch of groceries like on the counter.
She looks
Like-
at you and she goes, you're adventurers, right?
I think the Dragonborn wants to learn how to cook.
I know how to cook.
Exactly.
She goes, all right, that'll be about 100 gold for... I don't know how to price things at all because the game doesn't give a shit, so I'll just say 100 gold.
And Malfayth just gives her the gold and just
Cool.
walks out,
All
grumbling
right.
something about knowing how to cook. God damn it.
So yeah, then she's like, will that be all?
I think so.
Alright, then I'd much appreciate it if you left. My voice is growing rather coarse.
Yeah.
Even though my voice isn't very good at showing it. Alright, so you guys head back into town.
AJ blows her a
Yeah.
kiss as they leave.
God, AJ.
She waves her hand at them. And just kind of like dismissively.
Nah. Sorry, my
Get the fuck
internet.
out of my shop.
That's okay.
My internet shit itself for some stupid ass reason.
Uh-oh.
Oh.
Alright, so you guys are all heading back into town.
I am looking swaggy as shit in my new studded leather armor.
Did you update your armor class?
Yes, I did.
What is it? Oh shit, it's not.
That
You'll have to update it again, because these are different tokens.
I was gonna say, yeah, I'm gonna go with Malfayth to the blacksmith. I need to get
Malfayth.
me a good
Also going to
shirt.
the blacksmith.
Malfayth literally fumes over to the blacksmith. Just
Actually, why am I going to the blacksmith? I don't need anything.
Arabella
I was
is
just gonna
wandering
go
around.
to the blacksmith because you can.
All right.
Don't worry, Sprocket. We'll go to the library later.
Maddie, question.
Answer.
So we asked this question before, but we never got an answer. Can Humonguli get wasted?
I don't know if you ever asked that. They probably can.
Okay.
Malice is gonna get wasted.
12 is the armor class, right?
Yeah, 12. Yeah, the blue is your armor class.
Okay, so that went up to 14. So yay.
Nice.
Yay!
Hells
That's
yeah.
become 17.
It's just the pieces I'm pasting in here are gonna be different because I am too lazy to just kind of copy you guys and your Mad Max bullshit. What are words even?
It's a lovely day.
Okay, hold on.
Ninja, hi.
Hi, Ninja.
Everyone say hi to
Ninja
my
kitty.
kitty.
Hey,
Meow.
Hi, Ninja.
Hi, kitty.
Everyone in the audience listening, say hi to my cat.
If you're listening now and you're still listening, comment down in the comments below to say hi to
Say hi,
Ninja.
Ninja.
Listen,
Okay.
Hello, viewers at home. Okay.
Quick ninja, just meow angrily at everyone.
Ninja's not like
come on,
that.
Sprocket, you can get parts here.
Yeah. I think Sprocket was just excited to learn things.
I like how I'm technically not even here, and yet there's my icon.
Oh
It
shit,
was in
were
the
you not?
paste.
Yeah, it wasn't the pace.
Well, I'll just solve this problem.
Okay.
Malfayth immediately goes over to the blacksmith and she pulls out the short sword and the dagger, and just like asks like how much can she get for these?
The blacksmith is a half orc, and he kind of looks at it and goes, well, he picks up the short sword and he goes, this is a fine craftsmanship here. He picks up the dagger. How much? What did you give him exactly?
Uh,
The daggers.
she short sword and the dagger, yes.
Okay.
Same stuff
Um,
that she got on the ship.
Right. So he looks at the dagger and he goes, "This looks like you pulled it off some scavenger." And he puts them down and he looks back up at you and goes, "I'd say all in all, this will fetch you about 150."
That's pretty decent.
Malfayth just nods.
Says like you're just gonna sell these?
Yes.
All right. So he tucks them away in some weapons rack and hands you a small pouch of 150. Okay.
I'm gonna.
Oh.
In comes
Wait,
Malice.
yeah, I just thought of something Malice wants.
Okay.
Yep.
I'm gonna
I'll wait
ask
till
how
you're
much a chainmail shirt would be, or just a chain shirt.
Chainmail shirt. He kind of fiddles around in the back of the room and goes. He pulls out a rather impressive looking chainmail shirt, and it's got some pretty good craftsmanship. I don't know blacksmithing terms, but it is very finely made. And he puts it down and says, "This will run you about 150."
I slam the money down.
All
Nephxus,
right.
please.
He jumps a little bit, but he's like,
Nephxus is very eager to spend money. I kind of.
yeah. He's like, all right, that's yours.
It's one of her
My
first
armor
time
class is now
shopping since
17.
college.
Yes, actually it is. I've been stuck in clergy robes for about 3 years.
She's really excited to get out of them.
It just starts pulling.
Excitedly, like, okay.
Or I just kind of like I nudge Nephxus. I'm just like, not here. Like.
Okay. He looks at the rest of you guys like, so, you party getting anything else, or is that gonna be it?
AJ raises her hands in the air.
Okay. He points at Malma, and then he looks at AJ. He's like, I'll get to you next, but
Oh, Sprocket.
Kitty over here. Oh.
Sprocket spoke before me.
Okay, so he says, all right, Kitty. The small one spoke before you.
Yeah.
He looks to use Elazar. Do you have spare parts or something like gear springs? He goes, "Oh yeah, sure." He reaches down and pulls out a small, well, small to him, basket of just kind of various parts like gears, springs, and the like, and puts it on the counter. He's like, "You know what? I've been looking to get rid of these, and if someone hadn't come by, if you hadn't come by, I would have just melted these down for parts and metal. So here, it's yours on me." He hands Sprocket the stuff.
The box is like the size of Sprocket's torso.
The box is about Sprocket size.
Yeah, Lord, yeah. Sprocket like looks like a kid on Christmas. He is fucking delighted.
I would have melted down these random parts for parts.
It's goddamn
for
grandma.
fucking metal.
This is the happiest we've ever seen this tiny gnome.
Oh my god.
Honestly.
I kind of turned to the blacksmith and I'm just like, you just made his entire month, maybe his life. Like
he looks at you and goes, "I'm just happy to help."
Yeah.
He goes,
And-
and speaking of which, you had something you wanted. What's your fancy today?
All right, I did. So we were spelunking some shit as adventurers do. I found 3 emeralds, and I don't. I'm wondering, like, can I craft these into anything, or put them in like a ring or a necklace or something? Would that be possible to set them into something wearable? Because I'd like to.
It
Make
would
'em in-
take a little while, but I can make you a fine necklace with that if you want.
Yeah, how long would it take? Because we got some other stops to go to, and we can swing by around here again later on.
I'd say maybe about a day, maybe. If you're willing to wait that.
I kind
We
of
can
turn to the
spend a
rest
lot
of the
time in the
party, and I'm
library.
just like, is that a thing? Are we willing to like wait another day?
Well, I mean, we're probably going to spend quite a bit of time in the library once we're done, so.
Yeah, so I'm just like, yeah, we're spending a day at the library, and then the morning after we're heading out. So yeah.
Oh, all right. He's like, can I see the emeralds real?
Yeah, I pull them out. What quality would they be? I imagine they'd be pretty fucking nice.
Yeah, they are very exceptional quality emeralds.
Yeah, like these are some quality emeralds. They like no flaws are in them whatsoever, probably.
He takes the emeralds and kind of looks them. He goes, "Oh man, I don't know where you found these, but these are some mighty fine emeralds."
I risked I was set on fire for a bit when I found them, but I think it was worth it.
He goes, "Oh boy."
I still should have opened that chest.
He goes, "Yeah, I'll have you a necklace by the end of
Yes, emeralds!
Oh my god. I'll have you a necklace by the end of by tomorrow."
Sweet, and what would I owe you for that? Because
That'll be about 200 gold. These
Alright.
are some very, very high quality emeralds, so
yeah, so I
God damn it.
I put down 200.
He takes he goes, "Thank you kindly."
Thank you, and then and I imagine one of our magic users in the party can enchant this shit. So
Eventually.
Yeah.
eventually, so. From that point though, it's just gonna be a necklace, and I already actually have those drawn on my character token.
Oh, shit, nice.
So I knew it was gonna happen before it happened.
Clairvoyance.
I'm a psychic, actually.
Okay.
It's the cat senses.
So he looks back over at AJ and goes, "You were next." Okay.
Well, AJ afterwards. Just AJ first. Sorry.
AJ pipes up. We got a hand crossbow, and a rapier.
Cranbow.
Shut up. He goes, "Oh, yep, sure. I've got plenty of that stuff." And he pulls out he pulls out a hand crossbow and a rather ornate looking rapier, and he looks over at Jietry and goes, "The more the merrier. he pulls out a slightly less ornate looking um, rapier, and only slightly though, and slides it over to Jietry, and he goes, "To you, Miss, that'll be about 150, and to the nice gentleman over there, that'll be about 75." I don't know pricing either. No one in this town knows pricing at all. But
It's
he does
whatever
look
you
at,
feel your work is worth, darling.
he does look at AJ and says, "I would ask you not try it out in here. You could try it out on some monsters, but I can assure you that thing, my work is some mighty fine quality. So it won't
AJ
break
said-
on you anytime soon."
Nephxus steps away from the group. Do it.
Do it.
Slams her hands on the chainmail. Do it.
He looks at Nephxus and says, "Please don't.
Yeah.
I would really rather you not do that in here."
I gesture at Nephxus. I'm just like, listen, I'll throw darts at you when we go outside.
AJ picks up the rapier and swings it around a little bit, like, ooh.
He looks a little bit nervous because, like, I just asked you to not try stuff out in here.
AJ, chill. Calm your tits.
But then he goes over to Malfayth, and let me take a look at the thing. Oh my god, that is brutal looking. Okay.
What is it? Oh
That's gonna
my
be expensive
god.
That's probably gonna be expensive as shit. I'm like, that's
Yeah.
probably like a prized piece of his shop. Like
Yeah,
500 gold. Like,
yeah, he looks
Oh
at
my
that. He
God.
goes, "I gotta tell you, I've been looking to sell that for a while, and it's surprising that not many people have gone after that. It's almost like it just kind of happened when you showed up." He
it fades into the astral plane sometimes. Like,
he goes, "That's gonna cost you a pretty penny though. It's gonna be about 550."
Malfayth immediately like puts like the gold down.
He
Like,
goes,
to you.
"All right, that'll cover it." And he
Yeah.
takes the gold and kind of does like that little thing, like those video game shopkeepers do, where they take the gold and they're looking at it and they like bounce the pouch in their hand. He does that.
I
Yeah.
don't know what you're talking about, but I'll take your word for it.
Yeah.
Someone here has to know what I'm talking about.
I know
Yeah.
what you're talking about.
Okay, cool.
It's basically
I
trying
look
to
at the
figure
shop-
out how much gold is in there.
Yeah, I look at the shopkeeper. I'm just like, that axe looks like it is boss as hell. Does it have any like extra features on it besides looking like really cool?
Oh yeah, when you click the button on the top, it shoots out darts. No, it's just no. It's just, he shakes his head. He goes, no, it's just baller as hell.
Oh my god! Amazing!
No,
If only.
That had
Malfayth
to be the best bit of dialogue I've heard so far.
That's on tier with the fucking Shia LaBeouf discussion.
Yeah.
is my favorite
Honestly.
moment.
Malfayth just kind of just looks a little bit at the shopkeeper and says, "Fuller as hell."
I
It's
think
learning.
that's the weapon name.
AJ, he looks at you. And goes, that came with the ammo. Yeah, you don't need to worry about the ammo for that. That comes with oh my god. Yeah, it came with a pouch of about 15 or 20. Actually, no, it came with about 15 crossbow bolts. So you're good. Yeah.
Yeah.
So
Yeah, your weapon has a name now.
yeah, it's baller ass hell. As baller ass hell.
Get ready to
Baller
face my
as hell.
bad baller as hell.
Oh my god.
It's
All
just
right.
fucking axe.
Okay.
Sometimes
Malice.
when you if you polish the skull a bit, it looks like it's talking.
What is? Oh my god.
All right, Malice.
What is the best? What is the best flail you have?
He pulls out a pretty painful looking flail. I have to actually Google what fucking flail look like.
Flails are basically just a
It's a
handle with a chain, and then there's a rock at the end that has points on it.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's he pulls out a pretty brutal looking
Flail. Like
flail.
the spikes would be like jagged and like
Yeah, all the
they're
spikes are like
spikes.
serrated.
Yeah. Yeah, the serrated spikes. Like these spikes have spikes on them.
Yeah.
It's and those spikes are full of bees. Like
Yeah.
Oh my god.
He pulls that out and he lands it. It's like that's almost on tier with baller as hell over there.
yeah.
Can I know its
You
stats
hear a
before I
slight
buy it?
buzzing sound within the flail.
Malice, what'd you say?
Can I know its stats before I buy it, Manny?
Fucking shit, man.
It's
It's
not
better-
better.
It is better than what you have.
By how much?
What's your current flail?
My flail does 1d8 plus 3.
This one
That's for
will
your
do.
stats. The one
This will
you
do
just
one.
mentioned.
This will do. Fuck, man. This will do 1d10 plus 3.
Will Baller as Phil have any change stats?
What's your current whatever the hell?
D12.
1d12 plus 3.
Fuck, man. All right, 1d12 plus 6.
I was gonna say the addition is typically with stats.
But there's a magic attack bonus.
Yeah,
so
there
you
is.
could add.
Is there a magic attack bonus?
Yeah.
Yeah, you can add on points to a magic attack bonus.
Oh, I thought you were fucking talking about the axe. I'm like, bitch, you didn't make this axe in your mind space. Anyway, yeah. So there's no magic on any of this stuff because he doesn't know how to imbue stuff with magic, but they are
You can
pretty
still put that
goddamn
kind of thing
powerful.
up. You can still
Yeah.
use
Yeah,
it.
it's just like you can still use it. It's not doing magic damage. It's just
Yeah.
adding on to the damage.
Actually, in that case, Malice, your flail, instead of doing 1d10, it does 1d8 plus 6 in that case.
Jietry. Yes.
It's
the
the bee
vibrating
flail. It's a flail with serrated spikes, and it's full of bees. If it ever
know what?
shatters, there's bees inside and back. Like
The bees are angry.
Rather-
I'm just gonna buy this man's best greatsword.
Good lord, you guys are fucking robbing him at this point.
No, we're not. We're paying
Well,
him.
I'll
no,
give him
we're
all
not.
my
We're
money.
giving him money.
I just,
like,
exactly, you're taking all of the stuff though.
yeah, and we're putting
Is
Is
money.
that a
back
bad
into it.
thing?
He's making like what 2,000 gold like at this point.
Probably.
Yeah,
He's gonna have enough to retire at this point.
yeah. Like
Yeah,
he's gonna be able to like move out and retire on a beach somewhere. Like
Okay. So. All right. So AJ hefts her short sword, rather plain looking, more.
I found this.
Worn and cheap.
no, EJ.
What did you found?
Ooh, that's pretty cool looking.
Jesus.
I want it.
Christ.
It doesn't have to be that fancy, but I want a weapon like that.
What, with the fucking mile-long hilt?
Well, yeah, it's a spear sword.
It's a spear sword.
It's
You
a
guys
spear
and your
sword.
anime weapons.
It's a
I
real
just found
weapon.
this.
He takes the sword that AJ gave him and he goes, "You're gonna have to throw in a little bit more to get a scimitar, but yeah, you can sell this. I'm not one to turn down a trade."
I don't know what that weapon is called. What is that type of weapon called?
No
fuck
fucking
if I
idea.
know. All right, AJ, go ahead and roll me a. If you fucking tell me what the fuck it. AJ, you go ahead and roll me a persuasion check.
No.
Nope, that's not gonna cut it. He says, "I'm sorry, miss, but you're gonna have to at least 50 more gold, and you can get a scimitar with this."
AJ,
I'm
just
just
pay the
gonna-
man his money.
I'm just gonna throw 50 gold in front of AJ.
Well then, Malice, aren't we being generous today?
I just want my weapon.
Malice wants this shit to be done with.
Yeah, actually.
He gets a scimitar and puts it and takes the 50 gold and the sword and gives AJ the scimitar. And he looks at Malice, is like, anything for you?
Long-bladed spear.
He pulls out a rather less fucking ridiculous looking version of the thing you gave me.
I can't find a better version, I'm sorry. No, wait, I think I found a better version.
Okay,
Oh my
show it to me.
goodness.
Oh, it's tiny. It's a tiny image.
Oh,
Okay, yeah,
polearm.
that works.
That's just
Yeah,
a
Oh,
polearm?
slash spear.
Yeah,
That's-
it's
Oh shit, it is just a... Oh, that's what they're called, polearms. Now I know.
yeah. Instead of a spear sword, it's called a polearm. Now you know.
Nephxus
The
just leans
correction.
across. Do you mean a polearm?
No, he goes, oh, polearm. Yeah, no problem. He pulls out a rather a decently ornate looking polearm and plops it on the counter in front of you and says that'll be about 150.
Okay,
All right, you give him the gold.
yeah.
All right, cool. And transaction done.
What would that be?
Time to leave.
I'm looking at Orc Pub. They don't have a polearm on Orc Pub, but they
They
do
don't.
have. They have a halberd though, which is fairly.
You could just say a halberd and call
Yeah,
it a polearm.
It's pretty fucking close.
Yeah, basically.
I'm gonna ask him if he has any just like long metal poles. Just solid metal poles, basically to replace a polearm that's wood.
He
Yeah, like because you have a quarterstaff, right? But you want to make it a quarterstaff made of metal.
Yes.
Hits a little harder.
pulls out a long metal rod and goes, I this is a failed shower curtain, but if that works for you.
That'll do.
He hands it. You could just take it. I was gonna melt it back down because kind of messed up on the end, and on the end it's kind of like weirdly looking, but it looks kind of cool, twisted metal at the very end.
Cool. Bludgeoning. So what special is that, if anything? Because a quarterstaff is
Metal
1d6
damage.
plus 1.
1d6 plus 1.
Yeah.
Go ahead and bump that up to 1d6 plus 4.
Alright.
Malfayth
Oh,
is
sorry, that's not
one-
1d6 plus 4, that's 1d6 plus 3. It's just weird on this.
1d6
proficiency.
plus 1d6 plus 5 then.
Alright.
Malfayth is wondering if there's a forge nearby. There is a forge behind his counter, but he doesn't look like he's about to let you use it.
Just stick your face in it.
Oh,
I
That's
don't
totally
think
what
we should
you-
do that.
all right, so is that all you guys wanted in here?
Oh, how much? Oh, right, he didn't say. Actually, I have an idea. For those of
Oh,
us
God.
with tails.
No.
Cut it off.
Yeah.
I'm gonna ask if he has just like daggers without handles, just like blades.
Blades
Just,
that could be
straight
like
up
mounted.
blades.
Blades that could be mounted on rings, I guess. Like.
Yeah.
He goes, I
Like
can
adjustable
make
rings.
that. I can make that to order.
Perfect.
Are you suggesting that
Blade
you're
tail.
going...
Yes.
Yeah.
I strap a dagger to my tail and I swing people. That's fucking cool. Can
That
you
is
make that too? Like.
Beck, Beck,
he-
your character's becoming a Dark Souls boss.
God.
What is even happening anymore?
He goes,
We're buying shit.
Malma turns to Malfayth and is just like, "Hey, do you want a dagger on your tail?" Like.
That's I mean that's what I'm asking for, kind of. Just not just a dagger.
he goes, I can make that to order, and you can pick that up around the same time as your necklace tomorrow.
Yes, perfect. Do you need to like measure my tail or something?
The width, like the radius, width, whatnot.
Yeah.
Yeah, so all right, just go ahead and plop your fucking tails on the goddamn counter.
Either this man is having the time of his life, or he's fucking just like, I can't believe this shit is happening.
He
I
can't
saw
believe
this in a port once.
The blacksmith, like, slowly realizing he's a furry. Like,
God. Because Wally said it.
Careless Whisper starts playing from Jietry strumming his.
I saw this in a porn once.
Anyway,
That is,
I'm gonna die.
he
this
measures.
session took a weird turn.
He measures.
Welcome to Girl Quest.
He measures your tails and takes the measurements down on a piece of paper. And he goes, "Right. Well, if you could hop off of my counter now, that'd be nice."
Get your ass off my counter.
So help me God.
Oh my God! All right.
I am a good God-fearing man. Like,
Jesus
I am a
Christ!
good
All right.
God-fearing cleric.
This
So-
entire session took a weird turn.
Yeah.
listen,
It did. They always do.
after Saven left, we all became heathens.
Apparently.
Just a little. He looks at AJ and says, "That armor is stuff that I provided to Soraya over at the general store. Not much more I can do on that."
You can't like give it
gonna fucking-
shoulder spikes.
God,
Make
I
AJ
need
super
spikes
fucking
on
punk.
spikes with bees inside them. Like,
what is it with you and bees?
it's my last name, Madeline. BB. Like,
You're right. Forgot about that. It's just a teeny bit baggy. He's like, "All right, leave it here. Tomorrow it'll be tailor fit to you. I just need to take your measurements real quick." And he immediately realizes
Oh,
what he
Oh,
just
no.
said. He just says, "All right, just get over here."
I just took the measurements of almost every single female at this party.
Alright, and
Malfayth wants nothing to do with this.
the
Hey,
black
Beck, I found your next act.
God!
Measure the titty.
We're never gonna make this on YouTube if you keep doing that.
I know.
As long as it's far enough back in the video, it'll be fine.
Oh my god.
How
I
did
feel
we even get this far?
the most
That's what I
awkward
wanna
part
know.
is that the blacksmith is like incredibly gay, so having to deal
Yeah, he's so gay. You have no idea how gay this guy is. He takes AJ's measurements and he's like, "All right, this will be all fitted tomorrow."
Perfect. See you
Is
then.
there, he says, "Is there actually, you know what? I'm gonna have to ask you to leave now."
You guys filled up my entire queue.
Yeah.
We got
Thank
too
you.
weird.
We got too fucking weird.
Yeah. All right.
And AJ, I just kind of look over at AJ. I'm just like, AJ, I'm pretty sure he's gay. Like,
Okay, and you guys head back out into the town.
let's go to the library and cleanse
Yep.
ourselves of sins.
Your entire existence is
That's
sin.
what I'm for.
Fuck you.
I'm for absolving you of sin.
Is Malice joining them or no?
No, Malice is fucking feeling sorry for themselves in the bar.
Can I like go over and like go and ask Malice what the heck is going on? Like, are they okay? Because I care. Like,
Do you? Do you
I do.
really?
yes, I am concerned.
Malma cares about everyone.
Yeah, Mama does care about everyone. Chaotic neutral cat has emotions that flow out like water, and therefore is full of caring.
Okay, apparently Malice is just sitting on the fucking roof.
Yeah, I climb up on the roof.
That sounds accurate.
Wait,
I
that's
fell
gonna
up
be
on
an
the roof and shimmy
acrobatic.
down the
Yeah, it's
chimney.
gonna be an acrobatics check.
Okay. So.
I'm just gonna enter through the front door.
And
Like
that,
a normal person.
for once.
yeah, dexterity is +2. Use my cat-like reflexes.
She's
Watch
not
the
actually
roll.
on the roof. She's not actually on
Yeah,
the roof.
okay.
I thought of Malma.
I
just, like,
fall. Like, I fall
Okay.
on my ass.
Alright,
I
so
thought of Malma trying to jump to the roof, but she just launches herself over the building.
You know what I imagine? You know what I imagine it like? It's that one video. It's like that sale video where that cat's like climbing up the fucking like that windowsill, and it gets to the sale part, and the cat just like extends its legs all out and just jumps out and falls.
Yeah.
Same.
Yeah. I
Uh,
misjudged the distance terribly, and I fall on my ass.
Anyway, so Malice is not on the roof. She's somewhere around the bar.
Yeah.
But I guess you're heading over to see what's
Yeah.
the dealio.
Yeah, like, is Malice doing okay and whatnot? Like, because
The answer is no.
well, what's going on? I mean, I know that you were apparently trapped in a chest.
I don't know how this goes, Maddie.
You guys just fucking talk.
We having a feelings jam. Like,
Homestuck time.
yeah. Let's bring out this conciliatory bullshit. We're revealing backstory details now. It gets deep.
Mouse is gonna say she can't go home. She's been stuck in a chest for who knows how long, and her first interaction with any other sentient being has been a bunch of assholes.
Jeez, what do you mean you can't go home? I mean, if it's like not
I have no
first-
home now.
But what happened? What happened to make it that way? I mean, like, I understand about the not being able to go home part. I can't exactly go home either, but for different reasons.
I don't know how to explain this, so that's all Mouse is gonna say.
Mm-hmm.
All right. So is that the end of that scene?
Yes.
Yeah.
All right.
Go read your nerd books.
All right. I mean, if there's anything that we can pick you up, like, is there any books or whatnot that you'd want to read or anything?
How
The
to
Art of
Kill
War.
God.
The Art of War.
All right. And then Malma just kind of takes out a pad of paper and writes that down. Like, even if it was sarcastic, she's still gonna pick it up because fuck you. Like,
Because fuck you, Malma cares.
yeah, fuck you. I care about you. Yeah. So,
I care
all
about
right.
you. My name is Malma.
Yeah. So,
Hi, my name is Malma, and I care.
I care a
Hi,
lot.
my name is Malma.
He's-
I'm gonna be your counselor for the next 7 years.
Maddie, quick. Maddie,
up?
quick. Start playing In the Arms of an Angel.
I don't have that.
Damn it.
All right. So I'm assuming Jietry is just chilling at the bar as well.
Mhm.
Okay. So Jietry is also in the bar, and you guys are all heading into the library.
Yeah.
Building. Paste, and then get rid of Malice and Jietry.
Make us invisible.
No, I just deleted you from the paste.
Oh.
We just
You don't-
deleted you from existence.
Yeah, you guys don't exist anymore. Sorry.
Oh, thank God.
You're fucking dead.
Oh,
Congratulations.
thank God. The eternal suffering is ended.
Man, stop sounding like Saven.
When you stop sounding like Saven.
Coco confirmed for actually being Saven.
No,
Great.
please. Actually, no, yeah, I'd have more friends.
No!
Oh!
All right. So you guys end up in the library, and Malfayth immediately runs over and starts tearing books off the shelves.
Calm
I
down there, Malfayth.
see. Just because she's a barbarian class doesn't mean she does everything like a fucking animal.
I'm just kidding because you ran from bookshelf to bookshelf.
That's the dragon lady.
I'm gonna.
Where's the hentai section?
What's up with that shit at the bottom of the page? I'm there again.
What?
Scroll
Oh,
down.
those are just role player tokens. Ignore them. You don't see yourself through the rip in space time. I'm gonna ask the librarian where the section on religious texts are being held.
Somehow I feel a disturbance in the force. I look through a small rip in space-time. I see myself. I pretend not to see myself.
Where's the hentai section?
Are you for real?
No.
Maybe.
I think Maddie left.
What just happened?
I'm done. I'm done.
Maddie.
Canceled, everyone. We're going home. What's up?
I'm gonna ask the librarian where the section where religious books are kept.
She says, "You're okay." She's a very, very quiet spoken woman. It's just a human, no like special.
Large demon lady.
Yeah, huge demon lady with like a small pair of glasses now. She regular human, and she goes, "Oh, just follow me," and she just kind of heads over here, and heads over here, like zooms across, and she kind of motions to these bookshelves over here, like these two right over here, and says, "You're bound to find. I have quite a bit of an extensive library. You're probably going to find something here to
Thank
your
you,
to
dear.
your liking." Oh, okay. Oh shit! Don't open Skype. Fuck. Okay. So you are combing the
Starting with V.
starting with V. Okay. You find a bunch of things that I'm not gonna bother bullshitting because I cannot be bothered. And you eventually come across a book with Vecna, the Ancient War, on the cover, or on the side rather.
Guys. Not yelling, but just kind of, guys, I think I found something.
Oh
As far as
no.
I'm concerned. Start leafing through it, looking for anything that might be important.
Okay, well you find out basic information about Vecna and how he operates and such. He very rather cruel god. He's not the nicest dude in the bunch. He obviously the god of the undead, and he operates through many necromancers. Um, he actually used to be a very prevalent god, um, and at one point, as you continue reading, you get to about I think I said about 500 years from the current day, um, and it talks about an event which was called Vecna Rising, and that was a time in this world where necromancy was uh, almost like abundant. Like you couldn't go anywhere and not find necromancers, and it was getting to the point where they were starting to be more. Uh, they were starting to be much more aggressive. Going out and taking down entire towns and raising them as dead or as undead. And as this happened, Lathander, basically his opposite, was in charge. Kind of took charge and selected or found adventurers who were uh, rather skilled and pretty powerful. Um, and he kind of uh, hired them is the wrong use of the word. But he kind of took them in to uh, to be kind of his champions, if you will. And as you continue reading, you find a picture of this group of heroes, and one of them looks familiar to you. Roll me a perception check.
Perception checker. 1 second. I have shitty perception. Apparently not.
You recognize this one figure that looks oddly familiar to you as Arendu. And you
Oh.
look at this page, and it's a group of a wide assortment of people, and there's below the picture there is a list of the names, and it starts from the left, and you have uh the dark elf Arendu, who was kind of the last person that Lathander picked, because like a wild sorcerer, it's kind of finicky. But the list goes on, and you see what's it called? You find um, someone who another elf. You can't quite tell. The picture is very faded, so you can't quite make out all the races, but you can tell that this woman is also an elf. Murden Valatha. Then there is a figure, animal-like, whose name is Shimnukath. Then there is a much smaller figure named Mombrock Nob Nom.
Nom nom.
Nom nom.
And then there is a much larger figure. You can't tell what it is, but it is a very large figure behind them, kind of kind of taking up most of the background. And that one is Mersorth.
I feel, like we might be staring at something that foreshadowed our, coming into being. I'm not saying the same character, but, mayhaps we're pulling some Homestuck ancestor shit, like.
But as you continue looking at this Nephxus, you see there's a figure all the way on the right, but you can't tell who it is. Or like even what it is, because the figure has been scrawled out furiously, and you're assuming that that person's name has also been scratched out rather thoroughly, and you keep looking, and any mention of that person has been scrawled out or scrubbed out of the book.
Someone's been erased from here.
Yeah, that seems to be like it. Maybe somebody had a grudge against him. Maybe could we take this to the librarian and ask?
Maybe it was
Does it look like this has been like done recently, or within how many years? The scrawling, I mean.
I think you'd have to make a perception check on that.
Yeah, go ahead and perceptionify that bullshit. You can tell that this has been around for at least this book is very old. It's a very old book, but the scrawlings aren't as old as the book. It's maybe about it's not as old as the book. Like they're not in the same penmanship. Well, scribbles really don't have penmanship, but it's not in the same like ink as the writing itself was.
Can you give us an estimate on that date, or would we have to have a higher perception roll?
You have to have a little bit of a higher perception roll for that.
Let me try. I
Malma
can't guarantee.
Yeah, Malma's the person.
Mm-hmm. And perception is intelligence, correct?
Oh, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Boop. Yeah, no, I don't know Jack Dick.
Yeah, no,
Picture.
It's a pretty.
It's a good picture.
Again,
And, I mean, hey, it has a Rendu in it, so.
Yeah.
AJ wants to give it a shot.
Okay.
Let's see.
Can the figures on the page, are they just merely silhouettes, or are they full on drawings?
No, they are full on drawings. Like you can. It's the same. You can't really tell any. You can't make out any date. Would a history roll help? Yes, a history roll would help immensely.
Shit, Sprocket.
Let's drag him over here.
Sprocket, help us.
Shit, he's on his phone. Let me pull up his character sheet. I'll roll for him. Which.
Well, while you do that, maybe Malfayth can make a perception check just to kind of look.
Go for it.
Hello? I know Sprocket has what?
+5.
+5 intelligence.
No, it's +5 to history.
Yeah, Malfayth knows jack dick.
Okay, Malfayth, you slam your face into the book.
No!
I immediately pull the book away, like, no, this is delicate, don't do that.
All right.
Like-
God!
Could someone roll for me?
Yeah, I'm working on
Yeah.
it, buddy. Don't worry.
Thank you.
I'll do it for
Okay.
+5. Damn it.
Okay.
Nephxus
Well,
still has
no.
the high
Okay.
score.
Well, see, this isn't. See, the thing is, that's a history check.
Mm.
The ink is about. It was added, or it was everything was scratched out, maybe about 100 years ago. Not like it was scratched out 100 years ago, as opposed to all the events in the book, which happened about 500.
I don't
Okay.
think the
And
bookkeeper
actually-
would know anything about it.
And
No.
actually, with that history check, you are able to better identify the picture.
Oh.
Okay.
Oh, yeah, son.
So you can tell that the large figure Mersorth is a dragon. Murden
Alright.
Murden Velitha is a wood elf. Arendu, as you all know, is a dark elf. Shemnukath is a cat person,
Tabaxi.
and Momubrock Nobnom is a rather short gnome.
Okay, so if we're doing ancestor shit, why is my num
Family name. It was a family name lost through time.
If you notice, guys, none of those last names match up with yours, so.
Yeah, none of them match up with yours.
There's
True,
no
you
humongous.
don't know about Malfayth's yet. So you don't know about hers.
Yes, somehow Malfayth, all the last names of everyone mentioned.
Yeah, no, I will say none of the last names match up with yours, so
True, but last names can be different as you go up a family tree.
it could be.
Sure.
But I mean, in
Yeah.
these fantasy times,
Or,
last
like,
names don't change all that
reincarnations.
much.
Yeah.
Homestar
All right,
AJ
so
knows she's not
Hey, did
related
you
to
know
any
that
of
I
these
was
people.
Nom Nom in a past life?
Only Sprocket's the one who gets done dirty.
so anyways, the book continues on and saying that these Lathander had chosen these people, these adventurers through who did I say gathered them? Yeah, Shemnukath was the one who had gathered all the adventurers together under the guise of and had helped them eventually confront Vecna and attempt to basically kill a god. And it was almost a success until one of the party had turned on their own. And again, every mention of this person who apparently betrayed the group is scratched out. But and you have no way of looking through that scribble.
Considering that everybody in the party except Nephxus can find someone who looks a little bit like them, I kind of glance at her and I'm like, I don't want to assume.
Nephxus
called
looks very
racism.
sad.
I don't want to assume. And I am so sorry. Whoever
Stop being
did this-
fantasy racist.
I'm not.
No.
I'm just saying whoever scratched out all this shit was a dick.
Ready, I have a question.
Go for it.
The only people who have people relating to them are those people in the library right now, correct?
Pretty much.
Okay. Then I am an
Suddenly-
outlier and I should not be trusted.
Suddenly, Malice walks in and there's a homunculus. No,
The book changes.
the book changed. No.
And then it just flies around hitting people like a fucking Harry
Nice.
Potter book.
No, but Bumbles, Nephxus wasn't looking sadly at Malma, just at the picture in the book.
Oh.
So yeah, that is the exposition I have for you.
Huh.
Any course of action you guys want to take, go for it.
I was gonna say, did it have any mention of how they killed? Well, partly killed Vecna.
It was mostly using divine, just kind of blessings from Lathander, and legendary weapons and so forth, so on and so.
All right. So
Thought you were gonna say divine intervention.
Yeah, they
Well, I
they
mean-
brought
Essentially.
Vecna to Lathander. They brought Vecna to Lathander and it's like, listen, buddy, we have to talk.
God. So I kind of
Necromancer's Anonymous.
Lord. I'm just like, okay, so that Temple of Lathander that is in the forest is defunct. Nobody does anything there anymore.
Yeah.
The one that we were in with Arendu was well kept, but still nothing there. I think our best course of action from this point would be to locate a Temple of Lathander that actually has people working at it, and that we could get some kind of like, hey, Lathander, shit's kind of fucked. Like, maybe like, you know, I don't know. I don't know how we would get into contact with a god.
Hi, I'm a
Praying.
cleric.
Have a
Yeah, I mean,
let's say you have a fucking cleric.
yeah. Well, I mean, Nephxus, if you could help with that, then we just need to find
I can tap.
a working Temple of Lathander. But
He's not my god, but I can try.
yeah,
I want you to try, and then you basically get a busy town.
what? You just broke up real bad.
You're just a robot.
Metaton noises.
I want you to try, and then you just get a busy noise.
Oh, when you try anything, you just get a busy noise.
Coco's just a fucking robot now.
Coco's saying that when we try, it's just a busy noise.
God.
She's like, please hold. Like,
Bam.
It's a dial-up noise.
All right.
Your call cannot be completed as dialed.
right. So where would we? I guess we would have to ask around for the nearest working Temple of Lathander.
I would assume there probably would be one in the next city. If
Yeah,
there is one.
so-
No,
Did we pick up a map?
we did not pick up a map. We need to go do that.
The librarian kind of speaks up and goes, if you need a map, I have. It's only a map of
Please.
this continent, but it's
That'll work.
Good
yeah.
enough.
Yeah, that's perfectly fine.
she rushes back over to her desk and picks up a map and heads back to you guys. And hands it to Nephxus.
So it was like is she giving this to us or?
Yeah, she's just giving you the map.
Oh, okay.
Oh, thank you.
She has a lot.
Do
Multiple
you want,
copies.
Gold for it
Yeah.
or something?
No. I have plenty. I get plenty of gold with rental books.
All right. I guess I'll take a look at the fucking map.
I don't have a map prepared, so it's a fucking map.
Great.
You guys have a map, and the nearest city to you guys is a city called Blark.
Lark.
I
Blark.
sigh and turn to the group. It's called Blark.
Paul Blart
That
Malls.
sounds amazing.
Called Blark D&D.
It's called
I will thank
Blark.
Wayne.
It's called Blark.
I'm going to hand Malma the map and say I'm gonna go basically send them a message saying that hey, we're coming. And I also need to kind of send one back to my temple, so because this ain't good.
Alrighty.
Alrighty, so I'll take that and I'll put it in my
Okay.
pack.
Gonna know. And Maddie, I'm gonna do what we talked about.
Okay.
Raise his eyebrow?
Squints.
I sent
Fucking-
Maddie an actual letter specifically
she's-
for what I'm doing. So
Ah,
Yeah,
okay.
she's writing letters back to
My home temple.
Exactly. So I'm going to say we're gonna call it here because I need to start keeping it down, and that's no fun if I can't do voices, which I haven't been doing the last fucking 12 years. So yeah, I'm gonna have to call it here. Exposition heavy. So yeah, and I mean shopping as well. So
This episode, we buy things and then we fist fight Shia LaBeouf in the woods.
God.
God, I wish.
Spoiler alert,
Yeah.
we don't buy vegetables, we buy fruit.
When did Grill Quest become slice of life?
Yeah.
Today.
Fucking somebody asked the shopkeeper, "Is this vegan?" Like.
Is this gluten free?
Oh,
Okay.
we are.
Who's our most lawful character that isn't the cleric?
Excuse me?
Well, I mean, you're lawful, but you're lawful evil. Who's our most lawful character that isn't the cleric? Because we're gonna need
Me.
Nephxus to. Who
I'm
can
pretty
keep
sure I'm the
Arabella
only-
from? Who can keep
I'm-
Arabella from stealing shit?
She sees something gold.
AJ can AJ can keep her from stealing stuff only by stealing it first.
Can we leave our like miscreant companions outside during timeout?
boy.
Yeah, we can be traveling jewelers now. Fuck adventuring.
Well, looks like I have to throw out this entire goddamn campaign. Thanks, guys.
Like
Yeah.
Yeah.
everything happened so much.